when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck them. Birds of a feather. They fly together. That make you a sucker. We here to talk real quick. Akademiks saying agreeing with none of these conspiracy theories about this big lawsuit going on with Drake and Adin Ross. He ain't here for it. He thinks he ain't rocking with it. He doubts the conspiracy theories. Now, this thing with Steak, niggas been calling out Steak for a minute saying, hey, they don't know what's going on. Why Drake promoting this shit so hard? What's going on with all of this? I don't know if Steak has some ties with Kick, if it's like fun stuff. I don't know. There was some bullshit going on for a minute there. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't know exactly like what was going on with the situation. So now it comes to this point where we see the RICO has come out for Steak. And niggas is confused. Drake and Adin Ross are some of the few names that have been named in it. And niggas are bringing up conspiracy theories. I will say, because some of the shit I was said basically is that they were using some of the gambling money to fund Drake's like botting or paying for views, whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? So if that was the case, especially with all the critiques in the UMG lawsuit that Kendrick Lamar and his people was doing that and all this other shit, that would just look crazy. I ain't gonna lie. And we can't believe this nigga again. Like, if somehow this doesn't go the way it's supposed to, this nigga would have took an L in the beginning of 2026. At that point, I don't think Iceman can save him at that point. At that point, it's like, my nigga, then, hey, it ain't looking good for you. But anyways, Akademiks doubt. So you know Akademiks, top 1%, Drake Defender, OVO Ovulator, Champagne Crusader, Aubrey Apostle, Aubrey Apprentice, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But yeah, we here to talk. We here to hear his views. So let's get into it. I ain't here to waste too much of your time. So the class action civil RICO lawsuit against Steak, Adin Ross, and Drake has caused a lot of fan debate. And the court of public opinion is divided. On one side of folks are questioning this legal move, DJ Akademiks recently took to his live stream to speculate on what might be going on. So, as called by Joe Budden Clips fan page, shout them out, you know, I fuck with them, on X/Twitter. He first noted that the plaintiffs in this case, Lashana Ridley and Tiffany Hines, seemed disconnected from the gambling and music business. Then Akademiks brought up a high-powered lawyer on their side, which suggests to him that there's a big monetary backing in hopes to disrupt, harass, and possibly later try to get information about Drake. Most significantly, he brought up Roc Nation. Y'all can't listen. In some aspects, when people say yo, Roc Nation has an agenda and this and that, some aspects I can't believe. Like some of this Megan Thee Stallion shit. You could make a case, and I might be with you a little bit. So now you're saying Roc Nation going after Drake? Drake? They going after him now? All right, man. Let's sit down. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, brought up Roc Nation, but has his doubts about the speculation as well. Specifically, the instance of DJ Akademiks' Roc Nation deposition over the Milagro and Megan Thee Stallion case came up. He claims that they kept asking him about Drake allegedly sending him money despite having nothing to do with the case. Oh yeah, I do. I did say that at the time. I do remember him saying that. That is crazy now. That is a little crazy. That is a little crazy. In addition, regarding another theory, Akademiks doesn't believe Universal Music Group, UMG, is behind it. I don't think they are as well. They make money off this nigga. Like, regardless, maybe they don't view him in the highest of light, especially after or even during the UMG lawsuit that Drake was doing, defamation case. But even still, this nigga's profitable. I'm pretty sure they gonna want to keep this nigga for dropping music and not getting into some bullshit. He thinks they might want retaliation for the Toronto Superstars defamation lawsuit against them over Not Like Us, but the media giant brushes this theory off because he doesn't think the label would accuse their own artist of botting. Botting claims are central to this Drake lawsuit. As such, DJ Akademiks thinks that Roc Nation is more likely and leading suspect for this civil RICO lawsuit. It'll be... See, if Doechii was on Roc Nation now, the way Adin Ross be talking about Doechii, I'd be like, oh, okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? And Drake did say free you to the Tory Lane shit and potentially not believing Megan Thee Stallion's claim. So that is also another thing. Of course, the whole Nicki, Megan Thee Stallion thing as well. But anyways, although he doesn't think that this is truly a conspiracy theory, he just finds it slightly or probable due to the aforementioned deposition. Rather, Act's real assessment is that this lawsuit is most likely a money shakedown that won't go nowhere due to the alleged factual inaccuracies and unfounded claims. Didn't they also bring out some shit earlier in the year that they wanted to sue them? Anyways. Still, he does think that Roc Nation could be particularly responsible, along with entities in the gambling world that are looking for a payout. There is no factual information or reports or confirmed reports suggesting that Roc Nation is in any way involved in the lawsuit. Despite his personal suspicions, DJ Akademiks doesn't believe there is a conspiracy theory going on with this case. I ain't gonna lie. Listen, in fairness, as much as I know these niggas getting money, state gambling, all that. Hey, when state came out, niggas was looking at that shit crazy. So I can't sit here and be like, oh, them niggas. If they wasn't doing shit by the book, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not gonna sit here and cap. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what the fuck goes on or what happens with this situation. We'll see, man. But hey, look, hey, listen, Act here. You bringing out the conspiracies. Also, if I'm Roc Nation, like why? Like at some point, like, I'll go after Nicki. Like Nicki ain't in the best light right now. We could go after Nicki a bit. There's some other niggas before I come shitting at Drake. Yeah, he don't have the same cachet as he once did, at least in the court of public opinion. But I ain't coming after this nigga right now. Me personally. I would wait for a little bit more of a fall before I really go at him. That's just me. And honestly, he already got the UMG appeal shit going on. I'll let that rock a little bit before I throw my head in the ring. You heard me? But anyways, that's me. But what do y'all think? Y'all think Roc Nation is scheming on the boy? They trying to get him out of here? Or you think, hey, listen, Steak ain't looking a little shady and they just got caught up in some bullshit? Anyways, what do y'all think? Comments down below, links in the description. Besides that, it's your friendly neighborhood Cat A signing off for today. The Black TJ Detweiler doing this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like, subscribe. You try to hit a little bit more, though. You heard me? And I'm gone. Shalom, some peace, y'all else gang. Aye.